reading an article that says, well, how many estimated users are online, or how many estimated users actually visit eBay.com? Well, DoubleClick and all the other companies that do that marketing, they get a lot of their information from those types of companies because, it's that kind of the Nielsen rating. For people that get rated watching their TV, well, if you want to be a part of that, you have to sign up with Nielsen, and they put a box in your system that tracks all the channels that you watch. And that's how they get, basically the same thing, that's how they get their rating. Well, on the internet, they use DoubleClick.com and some of the other companies, and they track that with cookies. That's how they know that information.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions on cookies, friends, before we move on to the tax files and our subject? Okay, before we continue, we're going to, friends, segue back to talk about tax files. Then we're going to have a 15-minute break, and then when we come back, I'll be talking about passwords. Okay, so if nobody's got any questions, our good friend Saber is going to go on with this next topic. Okay, tax files, hacker tax files. Yes. Yeah, hacker tax files. Basically, some of the hacker tax files can actually give out quite a bit of information. Just.
Well, that's a pretty broad area.
Right.
I covered rootkits a little bit. The last time we were on.
Yes.
Which is basically what a hacker's going to be interested in. Once he gets on your system, he's going to be interested in, depending on what he's on there for, he might be tracking your keystrokes, or he'll need a keylogger program. They might want to view your webcam. There's someone, a lot of people don't realize that. If someone has access on your system,
yeah,
they can look through your webcam without you knowing it, because they got control of it. So all they got to do is just type the webcam, to their system, but it won't come up on your screen.
That's right.
But to do that, to get away with that, because so many people nowadays, a lot of people check their system, and they know how to look at task manager and stuff like that. If you got a file in there, if you got unnecessary files, or if you named the file, who knows why you named it. But a lot of people can pretty much spot those and delete those off, and a hacker doesn't want that.
That's right.
If a hacker gets on your system, he's like, well, I'm wasting my time. If I get on the system, I don't want to be knocked out tomorrow, or as soon as they see my book, I want to be on there as long as I can, to get my information. So I want to make it as hard as I can for them to get me off. And the only way for them to hide is basically with a rootkit, because they're not going to hide their files any other way. So, and more than likely, if they're not using a rootkit to hide their files, then they're not really that experienced. And your antivirus program and your anti-spyware program should be able to see the file and read it off the system. That is, if you're running antivirus and anti-spyware, that's why you should always be running them, at least one of each. You don't need to run, 3 or 4. But a lot of people run 1 or 2, which is all right if you have the memory for it, because they are memory intensive. But like we said, not all, one antivirus program is not going to cover everything. But if you can get 2 good top free ones, if you want to pay for one or buy a purchase version, you could pretty much be covered, for the majority out there.
There used to be a program at one time, wasn't there, called Blacklight from F-Secure. It was actually a standalone rootkit remover. One time, do you remember?
Yeah, there's a lot of rootkit removers. There's Blacklight, there's Gmer, which is